The second element in distribution model is formats, right? So as we can see, as we shrink the size of branches, we're seeing different formats, right? So a branch in a residential neighborhood shouldn't be the same as a branch in a commercial area, shouldn't be the same as a in-store branch in a supermarket. And you may also want to build branches, for example, at the airport, right? Near a subway station, for example, right? So these all look differently. So generally, what I have seen is banks are aiming to create 5 to 7 different formats, right? Ranging from a hub to self-service centers, unmanned, and you can have all kinds of different satellite branches in between. Okay, so let me say a few words about the Flagship branches, because later we're gonna take a walk and have a tour of the innovation center here. Why? Why would banks build Flagship branches? Well, it's simple. As you shrink the size of your satellite branches, a lot of times you tend to give people the feeling of you're being very cheap, right? And most customers don't like that. They like to see their bank having a presence, right? Having a solid brand. So that's why a lot of banks still build Flagship branches, right? To show that, yes, we're still a very solid brand. We care about innovation. We care about our brand, right? It's all about branding, okay? All right? Okay, so different formats, some examples. For example, this is our project in Paris, right? So if you have a chance to go to Paris, this is near the Opera House. The branch is called Opera 2. It's a big, fancy, palace-like branch, right? What's the point? Well, again, it's for the brand presence, for branding. Okay? This is a branch that we designed for Bank of Tokyo in Japan. It's a branch for students, right? And so you have to consider the different target customer profile. For students, privacy is not as important because they don't have as much money, right? So in this branch, what you notice is that there's no meeting rooms, right? Everything is open layout, right? So people have conversations at a round table with high chair, right? The experience is more intimate. Okay? This is a micro branch that we designed for a bank in Turkey. Very cheap, extremely cheap. There's only one chair for 3 employees, right? So the other 2 poor employees have to stand all day. I was like, gosh, what happened to human rights, right? This is a advisory-only branch for a so-called digital bank in Singapore. So in this branch, employees provide services to young customers for account opening, for basic customer service. And this is a very interesting branch. If I have a chance to go to Singapore, do pop in and take a look. The first time I had a chance to tour this branch, I was shocked. The bankers, the 2 bankers, were extremely young. I thought they were like high school girls. No, these were employees because their target customers are all young. The target customer profile is 26 and younger. So of course you want to hire young people to serve these customers. And so I had the chance to have lunch with the COO of OCBC. So he told me that they like to hire from Singapore Airlines. Have you taken Singapore Airlines? Right. So their flight attendants are all very nice looking. Let me put it that way. Right. A lot of them got married and didn't want to fly anymore. So they like to hire from Singapore Airlines to be their banker. Right. Okay. And this is a staffless branch. This is a pop-up branch in Canada. So we're seeing more and more different formats, right? And each format has a different purpose, right? So the conclusion is that you have to really think through about your target customers, right? And everything needs to have a purpose.